Graucus.
Graucus!
I'm here,
What are you doing?
meditating.
What's the point in that? We'll never find these people.
No, we won't.
That looks like a good place to rest. It's ridiculous. How can he expect me to become a true Jedi if the ways of the Force are withheld from me? If I walked around with the lightsaber 60 years ago and couldn't use the Force, everyone would have thought I was a thief or a fraud. It's insulting.
Easy, young Skywalker. There have been a few great Jedi who weren't masterful with the Force, but were masterful with the lightsaber. Besides, things are different now. 60 years ago, Coruscant was going strong. We had decades worth of knowledge in libraries and archives.
It's no mystery why they think I'm not ready, why they deny me a Padawan learner. I can't teach them anything about the Force. What would happen if we were to encounter a Sith? How am I supposed to defeat them without the use of the Force when their master will certainly be teaching them how to use it? Force gives them more power, and that's what a Sith desires above anything. How bad do you think Luke wanted to say, "May the Force be with you," before he sent us on this mission? Now it's just a formality, almost common courtesy. It means nothing.
I see your point. However, he's right, you know.
How so?
It's a dangerous game learning the Force while not having the resources to learn everything you need to know. I understand why Master Luke refuses.
And why is that?
If he teaches you everything he knows about the Force, but not everything there is, you won't have a complete understanding.
So what?
So you won't be able to control it like you think. Besides, I hear he's having a change of mind about it anyway.
What do you mean?
He's come into contact with a scholar who has studied knowledge that was lost at Coruscant, which is why I think he's having us look for these Force sensitives.
Well, I hope he does have a change of mind.
However, I do find it curious that Master Luke would send us to find potential Jedi Knights when we ourselves aren't even considered Jedi Knights yet. Do you remember what I told you about my master?
I do. Why do you ask?
I had a master once. He never taught me much in the ways of the lightsaber, but he would have me brought to a scholar. He would give me lessons on Path Jedi and Sith, which would help my knowledge of such things like the Force and meditation. For these things I am thankful for, because they aren't much taught anymore. That all changed when he was killed, however.
I'm sorry. How did he die?
Don't be. He was killed by a Sith. Do you believe in forgiveness?
I guess it depends.
Do you believe a Sith can truly be forgiven and come to light, leaving his darkness behind?
What kind of darkness are we talking about?
Taking a life.
Jedi have taken lives. I suppose a Sith takes a life in a different manner, or a different light, or lack thereof. A Sith kills purposefully, fueled by wrath, pride, greed, or envy. Or envious of the power they think it will give them. They base their decisions on how it makes them feel, not others. They think not of repercussions. Jedi do it because of defense. It's not because they want to, it's because they need to. This doesn't make it right, however. Why are you asking me this?
I once knew a boy who grew up in the hands of the Sith. His whole life he was looked down upon, ridiculed, told he didn't have what it took by his own mentors. Eventually, they gave up on him. He felt as if they were now holding him back because they weren't teaching him everything they were teaching the others. He was right. Fueled with rage, he became wrathful. One night, he snuck into his mentor's bedchambers and slew him.
Let's get a move on. What happened to him?
They exiled the boy, told him he should never return until he became a man.
A man? So, what? It's only a matter of time for him?
The village he comes from, you can do a handful of things, but for him, he has to kill a Jedi.
Why would he want to return?
It is his home. It's where he belongs. It feels like he has to prove himself to them.
Do you know what became of him? Did he kill his Jedi?
He's about to.
too dangerous to be kept alive. More Jedi will be killed. You said earlier that you found it curious that he sent us to look for Jedi Knights when we aren't ones ourselves. I figured it out. What if we are the Jedi Knights we are meant to find? Don't you see? He wouldn't teach me the Force because you were both right. I wasn't ready. I see that now. More importantly, I understand why he wouldn't allow me a Padawan. I too need help, and I believe you can help me too.
What could I possibly help you with, Ira?
Can't you see? Luke paired us together on this mission not to find others, but to find ourselves. This whole time I've been unhappy, and in my unhappiness I've gotten angry. But happiness isn't something that can be created. Happiness isn't invented, it's discovered. Found within ourselves. Darkness blinds you. Step into the light. I've been trying to find my place in this galaxy, and I think I've just discovered mine.
I still haven't found mine. All I want is to be respected.
Speak to me.
Don't give in to hate.
There's much hope for you, Graucus. I have seen it, but not with them. You'll find no happiness, no satisfaction. You're very wise. You can teach me in the way in the Force, and I can teach you in the way of the lightsaber, and help you from your darkness. I saw my own darkness in him. I held anger in my heart when I thought I was being held back, and spiteful towards those who weren't teaching me everything. Watching him explain how he had the same anger in his heart, I couldn't help but feel like he was a shadow of myself, or what I would become if I continued my current path. Together we can find our place in this galaxy. Together there is hope.